In this ISTQB Agile Tester Extension Certification tutorial, we are going to talk about the differences in testing activities between Agile and Non-Agile projects. So to show you an example, I have taken the V model to explain the differences between Agile and Non-Agile testing activities. So as you can see in V model, the testing team was almost involved in each of the phases from the beginning. But still, however, the most of the testing activities in V model were still left to the end. So if you see this model here, you have the business requirements, which used to form the basis for the acceptance testing. Then the system requirements form the basis for the system testing. High-level design form the basis for integration testing, and low-level design form the basis for the unit testing. The reason of the delay was that even though testing was involved in each of these phases, they were mostly doing the prep work or doing the test preparation in each of these phases. When the requirements were being gathered, business requirements were being gathered, they were doing the acceptance testing scenarios and doing work around that. Similarly, on the other phases, they used to write mostly the test cases, and there was a long phase of coding in V model, and only when the coding was completely done with all the business requirement, system requirement, high level design, low level design, so after all this work was done in phases and coding was done, then the testers used to get the code for unit testing, integration, system and acceptance testing. And that's where the major delay used to happen in the old development methodologies. Now, what is the what was the major problem with this approach was that in the earlier phases, the testing team was mostly occupied in the testing documentation activities, and in the coding phase, if the coding phase went more than for more duration as it was planned for, then eventually it used to be a big problem for the testing team. Now, how is it different in the Agile? In Agile, if you see the activities in Agile methodology, is specification, design, development and testing are all completed in small iterations called sprints. So sprints is a term we use in Scrum development methodology, and that's one of the Agile development methodology. So in Agile, there were multiple sprints wherein you used to get the stories, or you took the stories that need to be developed in those sprints, which is 2 to 4 weeks of cycle, and all the specification, design, elaboration of the stories, understanding the stories, what the requirement is, doing the design for those stories, doing the code, and then deploying that code in the test environment along with testing and automation is all included in those small sprints, which is 2 to 4 week cycle. And then at the end of the sprint, the end product was available to be showcased, or to be it can be demoed to the customer or stakeholder. And that's the key difference, because if you compare the old methodologies, it was more like sequential approach and a long duration for the coding, and then after the coding it was the testing phase that used to start. Now with Agile, because you have the small sprints or iterations, if all these activities are being done in those small sprints, and because of that there is a big advantage that you do not have to wait for the whole code to be available in order to start testing. So in that small cycle, you are closely involved with the business people, with the business analyst, with developers, solution architects as a tester, and you are also planning your automation test cases along with your manual test cases to get ready to start testing of that code in that particular sprint itself. And because in Agile, testing is the responsibility of whole team, So everyone in the team, including business analysts, developers, solution architects, and testers, it's responsibility for everyone to make sure that everyone understands the requirement correctly, or the story correctly, and know what end result is supposed to be for that particular story. So quality is everyone's responsibility in Agile. And finished product after each iteration should meet definition of done. So that's the other major difference in Agile testing methodology as well, that finished product, so you have definition of done defined for each story and for each iteration as well. So the finished product after each iteration should meet the definition of done that is defined for that particular iteration. And definition of done is nothing but you can compare it with the exit criteria in the V model. And definition of done is defined for user stories, test level, feature, iteration, and release. So there is a definition of done defined at each of the levels in Agile. So it's at the user story level, at the test level, feature level, iteration level, and only if all these definition of done criteria are met, then you will pass on the story to be as done. So for the iteration, you will ensure that the user story meets the definition of done, that test level defined meets the definition of done, feature, whatever feature is covered in that particular iteration meets definition of done, and the iteration definition of done is fulfilled. Only then you will say that particular story or the stories in that particular iteration meet definition of done or meet the exit criteria to be deployed and showcased to the business and to be deployed in the production. So these are some of the key differences between the traditional development methodologies and Agile methodology. Now, different Agile models differ in terms of how testing and development activities are integrated, and likewise project work products, name, entry and exit criteria, etc. for various level of testing, use of tools, and how independent testing can be effectively utilized will vary based on the model. So there are different Agile models, and the work products, name, entry, exit criteria will differ in these models. So as a tester in an Agile practice, you should be able to more of a so when going with the Agile practices, the organizations nowadays, they adjust or customize the Agile practices based on the best suited format within their organizational culture and structure. So as an Agile tester, you should be able to quickly adapt to the context of a given project and the software development practices that are followed within the organization. So this understanding the differences between the old traditional methodologies and the Agile methodology, and how these Agile practices are implemented within the organization, and your flexibility to adapt to those changes, the usage of the practices, Agile practices within the organization, and the tools and the processes is key to succeed in any of the Agile projects within your career or within the organization that you're working with. Thank you.